Also, so reservations for Universal Grand Helios Hotel will also open on October 22nd for stays beginning May 22nd. So that is when the hotel is opening. First day opening will be the first day of when the park opens, which makes sense because it is, connected to the park. So, obviously.
For those that know, that's the in-park hotel. So that's, yeah.
So anyway, but also, what did the website show and then they took it down?
Well, I think I know what it is, but the day that this stuff released, and you found it, it didn't have Helios price listed, which we've been guessing on how much it's going to be. I was always assuming $500, $600 plus, because it looks like a very nice hotel. Plus, it's connected to the park. You can walk right in, all those things. But the website showed on the comparison tool, and it said starting at, and it had the starting at price at $293 per night, which I was like, what? That is way cheaper than I thought, but I do believe that this is when you book it as part of a big, probably like a 4-night stay or longer. 7 nights. Okay. Then it breaks down to $293 per night. So I'm guessing a single night is still going to be quite pricey.
Yeah.
I don't think they've released that single night pricing or anything like that, but
nope.
If you are going to stay a longer period of time, you will be able to stay there for under $300 a night, which for that level of hotel is not.
That's at the most value.
That is the most
season though. So not at the beginning
for sure. And starting at like hotels, it depends on demand. So busier times it's always more expensive. Slower times it's cheaper. But at least that's what it showed on the site. So that was they did take that part down because I think a lot of people obviously started seeing it and talking about it, and that's not going to be the price you're going to pay for a single night, more than likely, would be my guess.
That's, again, the very most value season for a ticket package where you are staying at least a week. And that's the very lowest. So, yeah. But 400 plus, it would be probably what you're looking at.
But I will say, Universal, one of the smart things they've done in their, I guess you could call it their battle with Disney over the past 5-6 plus years, is they basically have they've built new hotels, but they have competitively priced them to where they're cheaper. I mean, they're, staying at Dockside or Surfside is a lot of times cheaper than any of the surrounding hotels. Definitely cheaper than Disney's value hotels.
It's still cheaper too.
And
so years later,
they were willing to, I guess you could say, take quote a hit on the hotels to get more people to come over and stay at them, even if they're going to Disney, thinking, hey, they'll come maybe for a day or two at the parks and check it out, because they're just trying to get more people to come to the Universal Park. So I think that's been a really good strategy in terms of having more reasonably priced hotels. And then obviously, of course, you're talking about if you stay at the premieres, you get, certain ones now. They try to change the category there, but you get access like to Express Pass and things like that to use in the parks. Now, one thing to mention, as far as I understand, Helios is not going to have Express Pass. Now, I don't think...
Right.
And that's something that I found interesting. I'm not too shocked. I don't believe, unless they change it, I don't think Epic will probably have Express Pass when it first opens. It may. They did say something about that some of it could. Now, I think they could do some rides have a Express, but the really more, the ones they think are going to be more in demand will not. So we'll have to wait and see on that. But as of now, Helios not having Express is interesting, because I figured if they're not going to offer it at Epic, I figured you'd be able to then use it at the other existing parks, but that may not be the case here. I guess they maybe figure the access to Epic Universe being where you can just walk into it, all that may be a perk enough, but that's something to just keep in mind, that I don't know if Helios is going to be included in that.
Okay.